Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be working on my BMW 1 Series today, the BMW 130i. Now, we have a bit of a problem, and I have a feeling that this may be quite a common problem, and this should help quite a few of you guys out as well if you are having the same issue. Now, yesterday I filled up my fuel tank right to the top, brimmed it completely full, and I noticed that when I got home there was a pretty strong smell of fuel, of petrol, of gasoline. And initially I thought it was just maybe a bit of fuel that dripped down the side of the car. So I had a good smell right near where right near the fuel filler cap, and I couldn't really smell anything there. And then I had a look underneath the car. I couldn't see anything dripping down. I thought, oh, maybe I've overfilled or something like that. Maybe it's just dripping on the floor. Couldn't really see anything dripping. And then I opened the rear door, and right around the rear seat area, I was noticing a massive, a huge smell of petrol, of gasoline. And yeah, I have a feeling I know what the issue is. So we are going to get outside. I'll show you exactly the area that I can smell it the strongest, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of it today. But yeah, without further ado, let's get outside and let's get cracking.
Okay then, so let's get cracking. Of course, this is the BMW 130i, and the area that I can smell fuel the strongest is in this general area here. Now, I know that the fuel tank is located directly underneath the seats, and the good thing about the seats in a BMW, they just lift right up, the rear bench does. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Okay, so with the rear bench out of the way, I haven't removed it completely just because the seat belt is still bolted in. Of course I could unbolt it, but it's more work than it needs to be done. So if I lift this cap up here, thought that was wet there for a second then. No, it's not wet there. So under here then we have well, first and foremost we have this aluminium plate, and then underneath there is the fuel tank, and I think there should be another cap, possibly with some kind of seal, some kind of o-ring. So hopefully when we remove this cap, it's just held in by 4 what looks to be 10mm nuts. Once we remove that, hopefully we will see something, because yeah, I can smell fuel quite strong now. Okay then, so remove this aluminium cover, just disconnected the electrical connectors, and I was kind of expecting to see some, like a puddle of fuel here or something. I can't seem to see any, but what I have found is so much dust, so much junk, like leaves and whatever else. I didn't expect to see this much rubbish just behind here. So yeah, I think before I even attempt to open this up or inspect it, I think I'm just going to give this a good clean first, give it a good vacuum and make sure this area is as clean as possible, because yeah, you don't want any of this stuff in your fuel tank. Okay then, so as you can see, gave the area a bit of a clean up, much better now. Also gave the underside of this a clean up, gave the connectors a clean with some electrical contact cleaner as well. And yeah, like I said, really can't see anything too wrong. I can't see a puddle of any kind. I can't really smell the fuel as much now, which is pretty strange. It still doesn't mean that we don't have a leak. Of course, while cleaning it up, I could have essentially cleaned the fuel up, but I think I'm also going to check the other side as well. I know I did say I can't smell it as strong on the other side, but I'm going to check it, as we have the seats up, and see if we see anything on that side, give that a clean up. Then I'm going to start the engine up and see if we can physically see any kind of a leak. Wow, this side is just as bad as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to give this a clean up, then fire the engine and see if we can see any fuel escaping. There we are then. Much better. Let's get this connected up and let's get the engine fired up. Okay, I can definitely smell fuel from this one, which is on the driver's side. Can't physically see anything leaking there. Let's go around to this side. No, I can't really smell anything from this side. Again, can't see anything leaking. But yeah, on this side, on the driver's side, can definitely smell fuel. And if I had to hazard a guess, I would say it's the O-ring, the seal that secures the fuel pump in place underneath this ring here. So I think more than likely we are going to have to replace that. So I don't think you should be getting fuel, like a strong fuel smell from here. So as you can see then, seats are all back how they should be, and that's us done for today. Okay then, so I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't physically seen any fuel leaking. The fact that the smell was so strong inside the car at the back, right above where the fuel tank is. I was expecting to see some fuel, but I guess we haven't. Guys, please let me know if you have any thoughts or any suggestions why we are smelling fuel that strong. Like I said, my guess is that the O-ring, the seal that seals the fuel pump in place, I think that has more than likely failed. That's the only explanation. I can't see any fuel dripping from any of the pipes or anything like that. So could it be a case that no physical liquid is leaking through the seal, but maybe the vapors are? I don't know. Maybe it's not an airtight seal. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. This is something I do want to get sorted. To be honest, it's not really like a major issue. I think it's actually been like this for a while. Thinking back now, I think every time I have went on a long journey and topped up my fuel tank, I think I have had a pretty strong smell of fuel. So yeah, I don't think it's anything dangerous, but it is obviously something that I do want to fix, because it is pretty annoying having your car smelling of fuel every time you want to brim it to the top. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. But I'm going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so. I'll see you all in that next one. Peace!